Hello and welcome to the final week of research and data analysis. This is going to be a review week. I believe it's chapters 13 and 18. But we'll get into that. So yeah, chapters 13 and 18, reading and writing the quantitative research report, reading and writing the qualitative research report. This is just going to be a little bit of a review. You only have to focus on your specific research design method. So in chapter 13, this is kind of going to go through and talk about the order of everything. So, excuse me, first, the literature review. This is where you design your research project, you include the background and your questions. You should have a title page, which is the title of your paper, your author name and author institution. You have your introduction, which is just introducing your topic, and then you get into your literature review. So oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. You review all publications about your topic, and you provide some sort of background and support for your topic. Here's what other people are doing, here's what other people have done, and this is why we should care about it. And then you have your problem statement. So why should we care about this? Why is this important? And your research and hypotheses. This is kind of an order of how things should go in the quantitative research paper, right? So title page, introduction, literature review, methods, results, discussion, and references. And each part has a checklist of what goes into those. So hopefully that'll be helpful for you. Then we talk about the method section. So the method section is all about describing how your research study was executed. So you'll describe participants, your procedure, and the variables. This is just giving every reader the chance to know every single thing you did. It shows that you're not hiding anything, and it shows that you would like the study replicated in the future. Then we get into the results section. So the results are presented as information without interpretation, remember. We are not making any sort of inferences. We're just providing what the data said. So statistical tests, results of those tests, written descriptions. Then you get that discussion section, which is about the researchers providing their interpretation. So for example, the data of my dissertation did not yield significant results, right? So in the results section, I say was not supported. However, in the discussion section, I go back and say, I don't think it was supported because of this, right? Because this is kind of what literature is stating. So results, all about exactly what you found. Discussion, your interpretation of what you found, okay? Finishing the research report, again, just going back through, you've got title page, abstract, manuscript references, all of that. Because we are a communication program, you do need to use APA, the 7th edition. That is what we are all looking for. So making sure that you are citing things properly in APA. If you need help, ask questions. I'm happy to help. But this is something that you should have been doing for a while now, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Now into qualitative. So how do we represent our qualitative research? First of all, we have crystallization. So we combine the multiple forms of analysis that we've done, multiple genres of representation, and we put it into one coherent text or series of related text together, okay? So when you're writing about the method, you have a couple things you need to do. First, tell us when the fieldwork was conducted, the extent or length of your involvement, information about the participants and the communication context and scene, the steps and methods that you're using for analyzing the data, and to what extent the data was triangulated or cross-checked. All of those need to be discussed within your method section. Again, when you present the data, you should use an authorial voice. So you need to be the narrator and tell the narrative, but avoid using words like I, we, us, you. If you are a part of the data, you could theoretically get away with using we, but because it is a research project, you should just avoid it at all costs. Findings and interpretation, so we have that thematic or topical focus. So we're just looking at themes that we found, organizing things chronologically based on time, and we highlight those timelines. puzzle explication. So we present this big picture, the puzzle first, and then we tell you kind of what puzzled us at the beginning and go for it from this kind of backwards. Sorry, go for it from this kind of backward standpoint. We talk about findings and interpretation as separated text. So the analysis and theoretical background are going to be separate from that story or narrative. What we do to drive theory, what theories we used, it's going to be a little bit less descriptive as your story or narrative. Okay. Finishing the qualitative research report, again, title, manuscript, abstract, all of that should be using APA citations as well. And that is the end of our review slides. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to answer anything. And let me know how things are going with your project. And if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. All right, I will see you next time. Bye.